So welcome to everyone here. I'm so sorry to repeat myself. I'm Sarah Evans. I'm based in Sheffield on the edge of the Peak District National Park in Northern England, UK. And I am, amongst many other things, a Reiki Master. And this is building on the last session, which was about energetic cleansing. And I want to give you the tools through these sessions to help you to work with energy for your own self, right? I think, Neptune leaves Pisces and enters Aries in about 2 hours. And this is the time to be like, away with gurus. It's time to claim your own power, and I'm going to do it for my own self. So with that in mind, here are some more tools to support you. And yeah, like I was saying, I have a cough at the moment, but I'm not rescheduling, I'm proceeding with this session as planned because I feel like with everything that's happening in the collective, that, this kind of support and tools are needed more than ever before. So here I am. I'll try and mute if I have some coughing fit, but hopefully that won't happen. So before we launch into it, let's just take a moment to call your energy back. All right. So just take a breath, connecting with your own breath, connecting with your present moment, taking the deepest breath you've taken all day. And hold it for a second. Noticing the tension, releasing the tension, and then sigh it out through the mouth. And one more like that. And as we're having a breath in, we're going to set the intention of calling your energy back. I call my energy back. You can literally just say, I call my energy back. I call my energy back from the past, present, future events. To call it back to me. I make myself whole. And just notice if you do feel any energetic shift there. You just feel slightly more centered. This is a technique that you can do 100 times a day if you need. Just call your energy back. All right. And if you've closed your eyes, you can gently open them once more. Hi. So that's just a quick technique because obviously given everything, it's important to bring your energy back to yourself, to center yourself, to support your own self. It's like the adage about you can't, when you're on the aeroplane, you need to put your oxygen mask on first. You've got to support yourself before you can support others. Okay. And also I want to just say that we're talking about energetic protection here, and this is not coming from a fear-based mentality. Not to say that there aren't things in the world that are a little scary right now, but this is not about like, oh, it's so scary out there, we've got to protect ourselves all the time. No. These are just tools to support you if you ever feel like you need that support. All right. But more than anything, I invite you to try and step outside of this fear paradigm. All right. Because there are bad people in the world, but you know what? They want you to be in fear. They don't want you to stand in love. And the opposite of fear is, in fact, love, self-love, love for your community. So without harping on too long about this, I invite you to come at this from a place of love, okay? This is how we're going to get through it all this year and beyond. All right, so I'm going to teach two, we can call it spiritual and energetic protection techniques. The shield up technique about doing a bubble protection. And this is really useful for energetics, but also literally in the physical space. The shields up technique, it makes a bubble. If someone's coming towards you with a Rottweiler dog and it's looking quite scary, shields up, and oh, they've crossed the road, they're gone. It does work, I promise you. And then the other technique I'd like to show you today is the pillar of light, a golden light protection, and that's for energetics, but more kind of the spiritual side of things. And actually, as an Akashic Records reader, I would share that I do that pillar of light activation before any reading, before anything at all. I just bring myself into golden light and form that intent. And intent is a part of this as well, and we'll go on to speak about that in a bit more detail later. And if we've got time, I will share a little bit about crystals, because in addition to being a Reiki master, I also heal with crystals, and it's okay if that isn't in your wheelhouse of belief systems. In fact, it's okay if none of this is, to be frank. But if it is, then we're just going to talk about that a little bit towards the end. All right, and please feel free to share in the chat or ask me any questions as we go along. Hi to everyone joining. I see some more people joining. Welcome. So we're going to teach you the first energetic protection technique of mine, which is the bubbles up or shields up technique. All right, so you can get nice and comfortable. And actually, before we start, let's just mention as well that this is a good technique in the physical, in the mental, emotional, spiritual, whole shebang. But it also can protect you from this guy. You know, that in this world today, there is so much coming at us from technology, from your phone, from the news, from social media. It can be like a, you know, a bit of like a barrage of information, right? And as energetically sensitive people, of which I'm sure quite a few of you are, that you're even here on Insight Time in the first place, it's important to protect yourself from all of this. So you can literally do this bubbles up technique to help from the interference of any other energetics, etc. All right, so let's go ahead and do it. We'll do a slow version and then I'll do a speedy quick version, and you can just have a little practice. But if it's open to you, you can gently close your eyes, and again, let's connect with the breath. Just take a breath, connecting with how you're feeling in this moment. Connecting with what you've brought to this session today. It's all good, whatever that is. We're not going to judge or criticize. Nope, not at all. And to begin with, I just want you to feel that connection with the ground. So you might feel your feet on the ground, or maybe feel the contact of your chair that you're sitting in. But just feel that grounding presence below you. Alright, and any sci-fi fans in the group might recognise this, a shield up technique from, you know, 1,000,001 sci-fi movies, that suddenly there's a shield of an energetic shield of protection that falls around the spaceship or whatever. And that's basically what we're doing. Okay, in a nutshell, but it's obviously imaginative, intuitive. We're going to imagine, we're going to set the intention to form a bubble, an energetic bubble all around your auric field, so around your whole space above, below, and around. And this bubble that we're going to create is like a soap bubble in the way that it's completely transparent. You can see through it, but it has a lovely sheen. It has a lovely rainbow sheen like a soap bubble. Okay. So all we're going to ask is we're going to set the intention to shield up, create that bubble, and to see if you can imagine yourself forming this bubble all around you, above and below, in front and behind, to your left and to your right. Just inviting in this shield of protection all around. And it's okay if this isn't immediate for you. This is something that can be practiced. We're inviting in a bubble of protection, shields up. I often do a sharp inhale of breath when I say shields up. Bring it up. Just see if you can imagine yourself energetically protected all around by this bubble. And you might actually feel a little different. You might feel just a little more certain, or there's just a little energetic shift in the air. And if it feels important to you, you can reach out with your fingertips and touch the bubble. And it kind of feels, to me, it feels like almost like a bit rubbery. Like it's kind of, it responds to the touch, it kind of like ripples. But this shield, this shield of, this bubble of protection, this shield up, protects you from anything and everything that can come your way. Just take a moment to just enjoy feeling in it. And then when you're ready, you can gently open your eyes and return back. And I'd love to hear from you if that was okay for you, how you found it, whether you have any questions. Hi, Jacqueline. Hopefully it works for you, but I would love to hear if you have any concerns or anything you'd like to ask about it. No one's writing anything. All right. If someone is right next to you, I guess you can make the bottle closer to your body. Sure. Yeah. I do find, because it basically, if you see where I'm reaching, so this is like the edges of your auric field. It's kind of about this distance from you. Okay, usually. And I find if I do this, it will actually push someone away. If there's someone that you don't want in your field, they will take a step back. Like, it is a bit wild. It does work. But if for instance, if you're out with your family and suddenly you're afraid for all of you, or if you're in the car and you want to protect your whole car, sure, shields up, and you can make that bubble of protection the size of your car, the size of your family unit, and protect all of you, just like that. Okay? Good question. How do you fortify the bubble so it doesn't burst, if it's impenetrable? So I personally believe that it is impenetrable, that it's a shield of protection. It's as hard as a shield. But if that's something that, you're worried about, then you can set an intention that it's absolutely impenetrable. We can do a shield up, and we're going to repeat it in a moment. And you can set an intention that my shield is completely impenetrable. It will not come down until I ask it to come down. Okay? Does that make sense, Christy? At the same time, you can also say shields down, and ding, gone. And with practice, it can be something, I'm walking through the woods, and there's, to be fair, all my examples are dogs related. But you see a scary dog and you're like, and then I just go, shields up, and suddenly the dog walker turns around and walks away. Things like that. It can be really fast. So I'll practice one more time, and this one's going to be quicker. And you can do it with your eyes open or eyes closed, and if you want to, you can practice with eyes open. But we're going to set an intention for shields up, an impenetrable shield of protection. And you can just go, shields up. And bling. Do you feel that? You can take a look around and see it. Okay, not everyone can see it. I'm aware that everyone's clairvoyant like I am. For me, it's like super obvious because I literally do see it, and not everybody can see. But if you don't see it, you can imagine. You can use your imagination. Okay, imagine that it's there, and it's above your head, it's below your body, it's in front of you, behind you. Okay. And you might think that this is completely nuts, and that's, fair enough. You're welcome to whatever you believe. But I recommend just trying it out, all right? And this can be in a completely, very safe situation where there's no harm to you whatsoever. Like you're driving your car and you're just like, I'm just going to just shield up and protect my car. All right, shield up, protect your car, driving along, and just kind of notice if you feel a difference. Or if you're out and about and, I don't know, for whatever reason you're feeling unsafe or unsure, shields up, please. And just notice and just kind of like observe if it makes a difference with the people around you, or it makes a difference with, what happens next. All right. Heather says, when to put the shield down when we want to feel more connected with others' environment. Yeah, I mean, if you're feeling like you want protection all of the time, sure, you can have your shields up all your time if you wish to. Whatever makes sense for you. But like I said at the start, I don't want people to walk around feeling like they need this for their safety, or they're, coming from a place of fear. I mean, I know it's a scary time, right? Like, I know that I'm not spiritually bypassing or any of that. But as much as possible, this is just tools for you to help you when you're feeling like you need it. All right. But sure, yeah. If you have shields up, you will be less connected with people around you than you were before. And some people really like that. I was speaking to someone who has an autistic spectrum child, and they were saying, yeah, I've been teaching this shields up technique and for going into school, and it's really helping him. He suddenly feels a lot more confident. And I'm like, great, whatever works for you. Yes, you're so welcome. All right, then let's skip ahead to the Pillar of Light meditation, which is slightly more involved. And some of you may prefer one or the other, and they can both be used interchangeably. I'm just showing some tools that I've learnt from my time as an intuitive and Reiki master. And this Pillar of Light meditation, before I do anything spiritual at all, I will call a pillar of light. It's golden light protection. It's actually from Taoist principles. And again, I'll do a slow version, but this can become very instinctual and very quick. And it become almost instantaneous. I think now I do it and it's like 12 seconds. Just trying to big on like done. All right, so let's get comfortable again. And this time it would be good if you can close your eyes if you're safe to do so. And we'll start off actually with rubbing your hands together. So just rub your hands together. And as we're rubbing our hands together, just feel the contact with the ground. And we're going to invite with an in-breath for the energy to come up from Mother Earth. So from beautiful, supportive energy coming up through the soles of your feet from Mother Earth. Drawing up, up, up. So feeling that contact with the ground, feeling the support of Mother Earth. So always holding you, that lovely gravitational pull. That's feeling that support of Mother Earth, and with every in-breath, inviting that energy to come up through the body, all the way up to the crown of the head and above. Just take a moment, and again, if it helps, you can rub your hands together and you're kind of energetically inviting the energy to flow upwards with rubbing your hands together. Just feeling that support, that confidence, that groundedness. You're here in the present moment. Everything is safe and well. All right, and then above your head, you imagine a ball of golden light, above your head, and it is so loving and kind, and it's beautiful golden light. You might feel a sensation of warmth coming off the top of your head, coming off of it. So we're going to have a nice inhale, pulling up energy through your feet up towards the ball of light above your head. And then with the exhale, imagine that the beam of light is coming out of the ball of light above your head and flowing down and raining down like a shower of golden light down your whole body, all the way down to the ground. Feeling a beautiful spotlight of golden light all around you, front and back, from the top of your head, flowing down through your head, through your neck, through your chest, down your arms into your hands, down through your abdomen, down through all the way through your back, down into your hips, down into your legs, all the way down to your feet, and down, plugging in to the earth below. Just feel that beautiful golden light. You might see gold, or it feels bright. It might feel lovely and warm. And with every breath, it feels stronger and brighter. And it's just kind of radiating out of your whole body and radiating it out across your whole auric field. This pillar of light for your protection, for your energetic and spiritual protection. Just enjoy the sensation, the radiance. This pillar of light is also very healing. So not only is it protective, but it can also assist with healing you. Just for that moment, just enjoying being in this radiant pillar of protective light. And once you've raised this protection, unless you ask it to drain away, it will continue to surround you. So if you'd like, you can open your eyes. And again, you can feel the support of the golden light still present. Like I said, I call upon it before I do any of these sessions or anything, really. And it can be there. But I'd love to find out from you guys how you found it, whether you can feel the difference. You're just enjoying the sensation. We'll just take a moment to let it drain away. So just for the purposes of today, we're just going to imagine that the ball of light above the head is closing, and feel that gold drain away through your system, down, 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 down. It takes with it anything you don't need. Down and out. Maybe we'll do a practice with doing it quicker as well. But I hope that's useful. Hi to everyone joining. We're playing with energetic protections today. I am Sarah Evans. I'm a Reiki Master. And I'm not getting any feedback in the comments, so I will carry on. So we've practiced the bubbles up technique twice. We've done a slow pillar of light. So I'll take you through a quick pillar of light. So imagine you don't have much time. And so we're going to intend to surround ourselves with golden light. And we're going to rub our hands together. You keep your eyes open for this. Just rub your hands together, and with a deep breath, drawing an energy through your feet, through up into the crown. And with exhale, you feel golden light coming down and surrounding your whole body. It's like being spotlighted in gold. Just call it in. I surround myself in golden light. Just feel it surround you. For some reason, rubbing my hands together just feels like it just makes it quicker, more activating. And there. It's really that easy. So we've done a slow version and we've done a super quick version. Christy says, the pillar of light felt very grounding and cleansing too. Yes. It is all of those things. The pillar of light is your friend. And it is super great for just about anything, honestly. So it's reminding me I need to put, I do have an audio version, like a long version of that, and I need to put it on the side timer. So follow me and you'll see when it's on. I will try and upload one soon. But let me know if you have any questions. Obviously I can wax lyrical about this topic, but I want it to be what's most needed for you at this time. Something I haven't really gotten into is the whole spirit team of it all. And so if you have that in your belief system, you can ask your team to assist with this as well, and they will do. Obviously, it's okay if you don't believe that, fine. But if it's in your wheelhouse, have I always been able to see the golden light bubble? Yeah. The thing is, so Nicole, I am clairvoyant, right? So personally, I do get a strong visuals. But I'm the kind of person, if there's like a ghost in the room, I'll see them. I know that's not everybody has that experience, but it's totally fine if you don't see it. It's totally fine if you're doing this exercise and you don't get much feedback of it being there. I promise you, even if you don't sense it, it is there and it is helping you. Okay. Oh, I was going to ask him about it. Yeah. Okay. Angels and archangels. Okay, I mean, we could do a whole other session on this. And in fact, if you go down the rabbit hole of my Reiki recordings, I do use, I invite in angelic assistance, say, with a lot of my healing sessions. Good archangels. Okay, so the king or queen of archangels for protection is Michael. Okay, so you can always call on Archangel Michael to come in and assist you. But I would say that So if it's in your wheelhouse, if you're in touch with your higher self, if you're in touch with your spirit team, your spirit guide and spirit, your guardian angel, of course, you can ask them to assist with this. And you can do that before either of these practices. You can say, higher self, angels, spirit team. And also, if anyone is concerned around this issue, that they have some fear around inviting in things that you're, this sounds scary. It's outside of your comfort zone. Okay, top tip: you can set the intention to only invite in help that's for your highest good or better. You say, I invite in my spirit team, all operating at the highest frequencies and for my highest good. Okay, that's a bit of a mouthful. That's something that I often say. I invite in those that are operating at the highest frequencies and for my highest good, to protect me, assist me, whatever. And they will. And even if you don't believe in this, if you come from the Christian faith, obviously in the Bible there are angels, there are archangels, Archangel Michael. You can engage with that. I feel like I need to be protected by good energy. Could you recommend an angel or colour energy? Sorry, I saw the other one too. You want to be protected by good energy. Well, the golden light I just called in, right? That's so white. So white light or golden light. Those are the highest frequencies, right? I mean, white light has all frequencies within it, right? And golden light is a high frequency light. In terms of angels, etc., like I just said, Archangel Michael is always available to assist. Chandra here said, I'm calling in Michael and Metatron for a broken subway system. Yes. Yes, you can do that. I mean, any and all angelic presences are going to help. And, it's a bit out of the wheelhouse of what I wanted to talk about today, to kind of go deep down this road. But I would say everybody has a guardian angel. I mean, I actually have 3 angelic presences that I'm aware of. Everyone has at least one, possibly multiple. You can call in your angels. You can call in your guardian angel. They will help and assist you. Okay? I feel like I've gone a little bit off track slightly. So one other thing I want to talk to you about energetic protection, and speaking as a Reiki master who does use crystal grids extensively. I use the healing crystals as a part of my practice. I want to talk to you about this guy. Can you see it? Black tourmaline. Black tourmaline. I'm going to write it down in case this is new to anyone. Black tourmaline. So this is the best protective crystal. And again, if you've never used crystals in your life and you're like, yeah, whatever, I just invite you. You don't have to spend hardly any money on it at all. So I use a lot of these guys. You can get what do you call it? I'm blanking on the word. Chip. Yeah, you can get crystal chip bracelets. The crystal chip bracelet is only, for black tourmaline in it, is only going to be about $5 or $6. Like really, really minimal investment here. But basically, you can take a chip bracelet, break it, and then grid your house and grid your room, grid your bed, grid whatever you want, grid the boundary of your property with black tourmaline. Okay, I'm showing you this one because it's what is one. Actually, this one's more relevant because this one actually has black tourmaline in it. So you can just snap your bracelet. Okay, so I recommend to charge the crystals up. You can leave it overnight in moonlight. You can leave it outside in sunlight. Just charge up your crystals, and then before you grid anything, it's best to set an intention. And here again, you can invite in those angels that we were just mentioning. You just set an intention, please, and you can just say, please God, or please universe, or whatever's in your wheelhouse, or just please anybody that's listening for my highest good. Please help me to grid this space that I'm gridding for protection. And then for anything else you wish to say, for my health, wealth, being, whatever you want to have in your intention, fine. But obviously, for the purposes of this session today, we're talking about protection, and so so we were asking for protection. And then basically all you do with your little chips of crystals that you're charged up and you've set an intention is you can just place them in the corners of your room or the corners of your property. Obviously, if you've got a chip bracelet, you suddenly have about 50 of these little guys. It doesn't matter, by the way, the size. It can be tiny, minuscule. It can be the size of your head. In crystal terms, it has the exact same energetic frequency. Like, its size in crystals does not matter one iota. Okay, so just take your little chips and we're going to grid your room, grid your bed, grid your house, grid your property. Go wild on this, it's all good. But I promise you it works. It absolutely works, and it's massively helpful. I mean, I have a whole sessions where I do crystal prescriptions and give you like crystal grid for different things. But for the sake of this session, which is about protection, I just wanted to raise that. What does grid mean? Good question. So basically, so a crystal grid. So, I mean, you can get really intricate. In fact, I have a crystal grid right here. Let me just... I'm having a bit of a Blue Peter moment right now. Here's one I made earlier. So this is a formal crystal grid that I did for someone's healing. All right. So that's the full crystal grid situation. But for the sake of what I'm telling you here, let me just get something to demonstrate with. Okay. Just grab a book. So, for example, this book is the four corners of your room, right? So these are the walls, and these are the corners of your room. So we're basically placing a crystal in each corner of your room. Ding, 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 ding. All right, you just need 4. People can get really into it and put one in the lampshade, and then you've got like a pyramid. But anyway, for the sake of just gridding your house, you can just put them in 4 corners of your room, 4 corners of each room, the whole shebang. And that basically what you're doing then is you're creating a crystal grid type situation. And so basically what happens, you've got multiple crystals of the same kind. They do need to be the same kind to speak to one another. And so they will basically relay information. So basically, if you have 4, like for instance, if you grid your bed, if you have one in each corner of your bed, then the crystals will speak to one another. And basically, you'll get bathed in this crystal healing energy the whole duration that you're there, right? But it's why people crystal grid their beds in particular, because obviously you're in bed for 8+ hours every day, right, every night, and so that's just a useful place. But we're crystal gridding your whole house for protection. Does that make sense? Sorry, I'm aware that some of this stuff is so much in my regular day-to-day that I kind of lose sight of what people know or don't know at any one time. Someone mentions onyx. Yes, if you like onyx more, great. I'll just also point out this. So this here is a bracelet I wear almost every day, and it's literally called a triple protection bracelet. Okay, so a triple protection bracelet it's got black tourmaline in it. It's also got hematite, which is kind of a bit shiny, and then it's got tiger's eye. So trickle protection bracelet, it'll do the same job, but you wear it. And again, you can charge it in the moonlight, charge it in the sun. If you're a Reiki person, you can just breathe the symbol on it and charge it. And you put it on, and there you go. So it kind of actually, the triple protection bracelet kind of operates a bit like a shields up, to be honest to you. But if you have both, you can use both, and you can ask your triple protection bracelet to help with your shields up, and they will in fact, do that bubbles up thing for you. How often do I charge? So I like to refresh these once a month. The funny thing about black tourmaline is black tourmaline does have its own cleansing and recharging properties. Also selenite. So, 1 second. Okay, I'm going to get into it now. Okay, here's a selenite wand. So you can get a piece of selenite and you can charge your crystals like this as well, or leave them sitting on the selenite. I like to put mine by the selenite in the window on a full moon and just do the whole 9 yards, right? Basically. But yeah, monthly. So I tend to charge my crystals monthly on a full moon. But obviously, if there's nowhere near a full moon and you want to get started, then any moon will do. Any moon will do. Yeah, someone else loves selenites. Amazing. How are we doing on time? All right, I hope this is useful. I feel like I could go on and on and on about all of this. But these are my 3 main top tips for energetic protection. Your shields up, your pillar of light, and gridding with black tourmaline in particular. Oh, I've just thought of a 4th one. Okay, so we're kind of going further and further down the rabbit hole here. But here's another guy that I also recommend. Let's talk about. Can you see that? Let's spend a moment to talk about the evil eye. The evil eye. Can you see? Okay, so I have an evil eye bracelet. So they're commonly like evil eye, like this blue eye, like dangling, like a little ornament thing. And so yeah, I like to sleep with an evil eye by my bedside. Again, this might be sounding too woo for you, and obviously, have your own discernment, take what you want and leave the rest, and that's all perfectly fine. But since we're being comprehensive here, I do also believe that the evil eye can offer protection as well. And also they're fun. Yes, absolutely they're fun. Yeah. And my sister just won Canadian Bake Off, and she did an evil eye cake. And I'm not even joking. You can look that up. Anyway, can I repeat the 3 again? Okay, so the 3. Do you want me to repeat the whole thing again, Mary? Were you here at the start? Does anyone want a quick refresh before we finish? I guess we could. Does people want to just go through the one more time? I'm not sure. But just to name them, there's the shields up or bubbles up. Ba-ding. And in fact, we can just take a moment to just say, okay, I invoke my shields up, or shields up, please. And so imagine yourself in a bubble, an energetic bubble. Whoa, that was really funny. I just did mine, and then suddenly my camera went out of focus. Did anyone see that? It literally made my camera go out of focus. Love it. And then you can do shields down, and it's gone. And then you can invoke pillar of light. So again, you can rub your hands together, connecting with the earth, and then imagining golden light, a ray of light coming down around you. And then the last one is the black tourmaline grid. But yeah, But I would love you guys, so if you enjoyed the session, please do follow me, please do listen to my guided meditations. I'm trying to put more and more of my historical guided meditations on Insight Timer, and if you enjoy what I do, please take the time to do a rating and review of my tracks. I'm actually a little bit sad about this because for 2 weeks ago I uploaded a chakra meditation, and it's a lovely meditation, but one person gave it a really low rating and it's dragged the ratings down. So if anyone wants to give that guided meditation some love, it is there, it works, it's very nice. And it does a full chakra cleanse down your midline and chakra system. But yeah. 3 crystals in my bracelet. Let me write it down. So you've got black tourmaline, hematite, and tiger's eye. Does that work? Oh, eye. It's known as the triple protection bracelet. The triple protection bracelet, which also, interestingly, is great for arthritis. It's great for joint pain. Okay, so it does have, so there's multiple purposes, but I actually bought one of these for my friend who has a lot of arthritis, and it really helped her arthritis. So there you go. I think I'm going to do another one of these sessions in 2 weeks' time. I think the next one, I'm thinking what makes sense. Of course, please free to tap in and let me know if there's anything in particular you'd like me to cover next on this energetic series. But I think what I'm going to do next is cord cutting. Snip, 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 snip. We've done energy cleansing, we've done energy protection. I think the next session is going to be about cord cutting and releasing anything that you want to release. So that will be coming up soon. Thank you, Nicole, for the donation. Yes, I do very gratefully accept any donations anyone would like to offer me. I am self-employed. This is what I do for a living, so I do really greatly appreciate it. I also, my main offering is actually one-to-one sessions, so private sessions. So my website link is in my profile. So if you enjoy my energy, granted I'm a bit silly sometimes, but if you enjoy me and my energy and you would like to book a session, I would love to help you with whatever you have going on. And yeah, but otherwise I will let you guys go for now. But thank you so much for your presence and participation. It does mean the world, and it's so nice to be here. And please go and check out one of my Reiki healings. I put in my full Reiki healings, so a couple of sessions into here. I do have at least 25 Reiki healing recordings, and so I could put more on if you guys show love to the existing ones and let me know that, okay, there's a demand. I'll put more on. Okay. Liz says, thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, Joan. It's been amazing. Take care, guys, and all the best to you. Enjoy your shields up and pillar of light moments, and take care. All the best. Okay. Bye-bye. Hi there, it's Sarah. I just want to take a quick moment from regular programming to let you know some news. If you're listening to this, you might be someone who's tired of the constant battle with your awakening journey. Maybe you're feeling exhausted or isolated or completely out of sync with those around you. I get it, I really do. I used to be right where you are. So my name is Sarah Evans, and I'm a certified coach, yoga, and Reiki professional. And I'm also someone who fully recovered from my own challenging chronic illness journey. And during that journey, I had several levels of spiritual awakening happen. And now I dedicate my life to helping those find your path and mentor through these challenges. My healing and wellness mentorship is all about creating a personalized roadmap that actually works for you. We cover everything from the physical heavy stuff to your Akashic records and Reiki whole body healing. So think of me as your strategic yet deeply empathetic partner. It's practical, it's holistic, and it honors the whole you. And the best part, you don't have to commit to anything right now. Let's just have a chat. So my spaces for the healing and wellness mentorship are intentionally limited because I dedicate so much of my energy to those that I mentor. So if you're ready to see what a manageable, fulfilling, awakened life looks like, just book a no obligation 15-minute discovery call. Head straight to my website, the link is in the show notes, and let's talk about your goals. I'm really looking forward to meeting you. Take care. Thank you for listening to Into the Blue channeling. Please do like and subscribe to receive about our upcoming episodes. See you next time.